Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I want to prepare you for one of those tough interview questions that people are asked all the time. Ready? So, how much are you looking for? Now, if you try and answer this question for them without any thought in advance, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because, the tendency people are going to have is to shoot too high or shoot too low. That's just human nature. Suddenly, the perspiration starts falling on your forehead, and they're looking for it. And, it kind of reminds me of the first time I ate Szechuan food when I was 20 years old. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not 20 anymore. And there were people in a restaurant in New York at 2 o'clock in the morning when I was in there who were listening to what the non-Asian people were ordering and gambling as to how long it would take to break a sweat. So the HR person or the hiring manager who's asking this question is looking to see how much you sweat when you answer, because they know the right answer because that's what they have in their budget, and you don't. So it's one of those unfair questions. So here's what I want you to do is, before you go to an interview, you have to have done some research as to what the market value is for what you do. Recognize a lot of what's published online is way out of line. It's for the perfect individual. The one who works for the prestige firm in your market area, or it's for an urban area and you're in Sioux City, Iowa, and there's no way they're going to pay you the same amount of money as to what they're paying to someone in the Bay Area, for example. So recognize these pay differences, but still do some homework. And you'll start to notice some patterns in the advertising that you research at some of the online sites for salary that you may notice online, and what you hear from friends. So number one, do your homework. Number two is, identify a bottom number, what I call the rock bottom base salary, exclusive of bonus, that you'd find acceptable to join the staff of a firm. Then go up from there and start looking at a minimally acceptable number in your market area for the work that you do. And then the one that would really make you happy. So 3 different sets of numbers. One that would really make you happy is the top one. The bottom one is what I call the rock bottom base salary, exclusive of bonus, that you'd find acceptable to join the staff of a firm and still pay your bills. And there's a middle number that's a minimally acceptable number in your market area. So the first thing you now do, or the next thing you do, is you throw out that bottom number, the rock bottom base salary. Get rid of it. And keep that in your hip pocket in case you need it. But for the purposes of this conversation, when they're asking how much do you want, you offer the middle number and you offer the top number. And just be quiet at that point. The game plan is you listen to them. Well, that seems like a lot. Could you be a little flexible? I said, it depends upon what I hear from here. Obviously, if it's a job that doesn't suit my needs, I'm not going to be flexible at all, and you're not going to want to hire me because I'm not going to be happy. But at the end of the day, I can start by saying, yeah, I could be a little flexible, but I don't want you to think I can go $50,000 less, right? And just leave it at that. Don't negotiate against yourself in the room. Just say, let's work with this range for now. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. And by the way, notice that little icon in the corner? Subscribe to my channel on YouTube by clicking that icon, and you'll get notices whenever I do a new video. And I do them daily, by the way, so you can expect to get notices regularly about what I'm up to and what I think. And if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. I forgot one more thing. While you're on my website, look at the tabs on top. There are a lot of different books of mine that are available. Pay what you want for them. I believe it's important to get information out there. I'd appreciate if you paid something, but pay what you want for them. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. I'm hard-pressed to think you can't afford $2, but pay what you want for it, for them, and I hope you find them helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. Have a great day.